Hello everyone, my name is Jim Gerald and I am doing this, as I said in my last video, in response to those people who say there is no evidence that God is real. I said in my last video, I think this is because people like me have not done a very good job of expressing what God has done for us. I hope to rectify that by sending these videos out around the world so they can be viewed. In 1969, I started using drugs. It started out as a recreational enjoyment, and I thought I was having fun. But somewhere along the line, it became much more than that. I would lie, cheat, and steal to feed the drug habit that my body had built up over the years. By 1989, I wasn't even allowed in my own parents' home. That's how bad it really got. My wife and children had left, and I found myself living all alone in a small house in North Georgia. In early August of 1989, I went to play golf because it was a form of recreation for me. And after I played 18 holes of golf and was back at the clubhouse, there were probably 10 people standing on the porch watching me unload my golf clubs. There was not a cloud in the sky when all of a sudden a lightning bolt came in on my golf clubs and struck me. It probably knocked me about 15 feet from my golf cart, and when I came to my senses, I looked at those who had seen it standing on the porch and expressed to them, I guess God doesn't want me living like I'm living. That made the newspapers in Ellijay, Georgia, for anyone who wants to look it up. It's there for everyone to see. Later on in August of that year, on the 29th, I went to a party. I probably had never seen that much cocaine in one place at one time, and it was free for anyone who chose to use it, and I took my share. For those who know a little about cocaine, it is not a hallucinogen, because what happened when I got home, a lot of people say I might have hallucinated it, but I don't think so. When I got home from that party, I sat down on the couch and began to have seizures. For those who have never had seizures, my body started jerking, and I really thought I was dying. I thought so heavily that I went and laid down in the bed, because I live so far out in the country that I thought, well, if I die, at least I'll lay in the bed until someone finds me. And that may be 2 or 3 days, because I live so far back in the country. I turned the lights out and laid down and I was shaking all over when all of a sudden my room lit up like it was daytime. And when I looked, there was a being standing at the end of my bed, and the bright light was coming from him. The only thing that I can understand in my mind is God sent an angel to my room that night. He asked me a question. He said, "Do you want to live or do you want to die?" Anyone who has ever been in that situation realizes that he probably had the ability to take my life if he wanted to. When I looked up at him, I said, "I want to live." Not because life was all that grand, but because I finally realized that God was real. And if he thought enough of me to send an angel and ask me that question, maybe I should live. And that's what I chose to do. And that angel said to me, "It is time to change your life." That thing really affected me. I had no idea how to change my life, but I knew he was telling me the truth. In my next video, I will explain what happened in the next few months. But for now, that's enough to say to you, God is really real, and I hope that you can understand why I am the way I am. Until next time, my name is Jim Jarrell, and I'll see you again.